time to get a little bit spooky, a little bit magical, because today's advent calendar is by a company called Witchbox. It's actually a very sweet-sized calendar as well, and we are going to be opening this together, revealing what is inside each day, so make sure you stick around so that we can discover it all. And if you are new here, hello, I'm Cherry. Don't forget that I am uploading advent calendars almost daily this month, so make sure that you do click subscribe so that you can follow along the festive fun. And let's get going, because I am actually so intrigued by this advent calendar. So let's start by talking about the advent calendar, giving it a little bit of a read, and talk about the price. Now, this cost me £65. I believe they're a UK company, and they do subscription boxes surrounding themes of Wicca, witchcraft, and that kind of thing. All things magical for practicing witches, so we might be... I don't really know what to expect in this, so let's take a read of the little label on the top together. Merry Christmas. As the month unfolds, we hope each box you open from your advent calendar brings sparks of wonder and joy into your days, and that you enjoy every magical gift. Look hard for the numbers. They might be scrambled, but they are all there. We can't wait to share even more bewitching treasures, knowledge, and experiences with you in 2026. Thank you for being part of the Witchbox family. It truly means the world to us. Wishing you a beautifully enchanted Christmas and a new year filled with light, growth, and mystic. With love, B, Rocky, and the Witchbox team. So here is the calendar. It is in a plain black box, and when you lift the lid up, here are all of the days, and we've got to go hunting for all of the numbers. Now, I'm hoping that even though we have seen many singing and all dancing, beautifully, like, glorious looking advent calendars this season, I'm hoping the contents of this one is going to blow us away. So let's take a look then. I was looking at this. I haven't opened any. I've saved it for you and I to reveal together, and it made me feel that maybe if we did put these in order, would they create a picture if I went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I just have a feeling that they're going to. So I might quickly see if the hunch is true or if it's just random.
20 minutes later.
I feel like this must make something. Is this, yeah, is that like the ear of like something up here maybe? I feel like it might be like a little puzzle for us, but either way, we're not going to figure it out. Otherwise I will be here for about 3 hours trying to figure out what the packaging means.
Much later.
Right. I have spent too long trying to figure this advent calendar out. This is where I got to. So it does look like some sort of goat with horns with festive ribbons around it. I'm not sure about this bit, and this bit we gave up on, but it definitely makes a picture. I'm quite proud that we got this far. Let's just dive into day number 1. I need to start opening this thing. Ooh. Might be a witch's bell in one of these, but we do have day number 1 right down here. Right, let's go for it. Okay, so they come in these little boxes which have loads of magical swirls. They almost look like runes and a little bit celestial as well. There is a QR code on the bottom of these which just takes you to like a link tree of the witch box, and when you open it, you have a little witch box on the flap. But let's actually see what these items are then. So day number 1, ooh, we have an essential, no, it's a fragrance oil by Ancient Wisdom, and it's called White Christmas. I would love my house to smell like Christmas, so I'm going to open this and give it a little sniff sniff. Ooh, I wish you guys could smell that. It does smell very festive. There's an element of pine.
It's Christmas in a bottle.
It's Christmas in a little bottle. Yeah, you're quite right. These are made in England as well. That's a nice little start. So, okay, we've got a fragrance. I wasn't expecting fragrances in this calendar. Well, let's move on to magical. Day number 2. Let's dive in. All of the boxes are the same uniform shape as well. We've got some ingredients, and this is, it says cinnamon charm. It's just a little bundle of real cinnamon sticks as well. I'm guessing you could use these in witches' rituals, spells, because you can use things like herbs and other ingredients such as cinnamon in there, and it does say a cinnamon charm on there. So I kind of wish there was a little bit more information about what I could do with this. There was no cheat sheet for this either, which is another thing to point out, but we do have cinnamon sticks. There is no cheat sheet on the link, that it just takes you to all of their other links. There's nothing about an advent calendar. But let's continue with day number 3, and we have, oh, it's kind of cute, I suppose. This looks like a little opalite snowman, which I believe is a man-made crystal. It's very, very pretty, but yeah, it's a tiny little snowman crystal. If any of you guys have crystal collections, this would be a cute little winter one. It does look nice. I'm assuming it's opalite. If only we had a cheat sheet. Day number 4, there is a little green crystal, maybe green aventurine. Don't get me wrong, I know crystals, but I don't know them to the point where I'm 100% on what they are, but I prefer this one because it's a tiny little tree and it is green. But yes, it is a crystal tree. I do feel like there is an element of this box that's just missing. Like, I want them to tell me about each item. What stone is it? What ingredient is it? How to use my fragrance oils. But let's carry on and see what else is in there. So day number 5, we have some green spell candles. It says on the front that they are cedar and pine ritual candles. Do they actually smell? Oh, yes, they do. They smell real Christmassy. That is like a Christmas tree in a candle. That is so good. There's nothing better than a pine scented candle. So you can use these for spells, obviously. Manifesting. You would use these on a witch's altar. Ooh, that smell brings me so much festive joy. Day number 6 is something quite light. What's it gonna be? Ooh, it's a ring. I wasn't expecting jewellery in this calendar. I don't really know what I was expecting in this calendar. I knew that it was witchy. I know that it was magical and like more catered towards true Wicca, like witchcraft things. So here is the ring. It's going to be some sort of nickel. It's definitely not sterling silver. It's also an adjustable ring as well, which is good. Is it pretty? Yes, that's absolutely beautiful. Is it something I would wear? Yes, it is. My only concerns are that it isn't silver, and eventually that's probably going to turn my finger green. Just a guess, because I have worn many rings that kind of are this kind of faux silver. Is it wearable and something that I would pick up? Yes, it is. It is pretty. That's probably my favourite thing of it, along with the fragrance oils and those spell candles so far. So let's move on to day number 7. Ooh, oh, very nice. This is a little spell jar, and it says Yule Awakening. We have some wax around the top, which is quite a nice frosty blue colour. Again, I want to know what is inside of this. There is rose petals. I can see that there's lavender in there. That's all I can recognise. There's definitely lavender and rose in there, but it says Yule Awakening. I would have to break that seal, which I don't want to at the moment, but it's a pretty thing. I'm just lacking context. Is there anything on the main bottom of this calendar? Like on the bum? Like just pick the box up? No, just a blank box. I'm gonna scan this as well. Where's my phone? We had this little card, but it was like safety information. It didn't say it was a cheat sheet at all. Safari can't open the page. Site can't be reached. Brilliant. A broken QR code. I'm finding it super difficult to give you context to some of these items because I don't have the context. But we're going to continue and plough on through to day number 8, which I'm guessing that's meant to be the 8. In here we have got some incense cones. So you can get incense sticks, but you can also get them in this shape too. And these are frankincense and myrrh, which is quite a festive thing. Let's have a little sniff. Wow, those smell really, really nice. Also, I love that they're green. Day number 9, at least I'm hoping it's 9. Have we maybe confused number 9 and 6? Who knows? But inside here, a keychain. You know what? This is a cute keychain. It has a little heart that says witch on it. We have a little witch's broomstick. We have a little purple bead. I think it's plastic and not amethyst. We have a little witch's hat and a tiny cauldron. Honestly, as far as like a witchy keyring goes, I actually think that's beautiful. I think it's really perfect. It has everything that represents a witch. I like that. I think that's cute. It also does this. It's got a nice jingle to it. Right, we're on day number 10 then. We have a selenite, is it selenite? I believe it is a selenite wand. Again, no info, but yes, I'm pretty sure that is selenite. It's a type of crystal, but yeah, they're quite beautiful. I've always liked these and been quite drawn to them because of the way the light that kind of reacts with it. It's a funny one, but yeah, a little crystal. Day number 11. We've got something else that is wrapped. I think it's going to maybe be another spell jar. Yes, it is. So this says Whisper of Dreams. This definitely has a lot more lavender in than the last one. It's not waxed, so I am going to try to gently prise this little cork open. I am smelling just lavender, but I want to know if there's anything else in there. But it's a Whisper of Dreams. I'm guessing, is it for like a sleepy spell or something? I'm not gonna do myself or the box a disservice by trying to guess. So let's move on to day 12. Oh, this one's got a few things in. So we have a black crystal, which is black obsidian, which is quite nice. I do like that. We have a teeny tiny cluster of amethyst, which is quite pretty. Actually, I do love amethyst. They're probably one of my favorite crystals. So we have not one, but 2. We've got a tumbled black obsidian and a raw kind of cluster of amethyst. They have also included some witchy stickers in this day. I feel like it's a little extra. Does it make me go, wow, stickers? Probably not. But I like the crystals. We also have a discount code. It says Merry Christmas discount code, surprise 35%. This code provides you 30% off surprise box orders, unlimited usage per customer, and that offer runs from the 10th of December to the 10th of February. Moving on to day 13. Oh, we have a crystal angel. Oh, it's like a little guardian angel. This is in rose quartz. It's that lovely kind of pink colour. I personally would prefer like a tumble or a cluster. I'm not biggest fan of shaped crystals, but yes, there we have that day. Sorry to interrupt. I want to tell you about my shop, The Lost Cauldron. We sell many extraordinary wares, including this, our magical library candle. Also available in wax melt form. We also have a selection of teas, sweets, and so much more. All available in our Matlock shop, which I'm in right now, and online at lostcauldron.com. Thank you for listening. Back to the video. Day number 14, we have, I think it's another ingredient, sage for cleansing. You can get sage bundles, otherwise known as smudging sticks with sage, but this is like loose sage, so it wouldn't be one that you waft around, but you can get like little burning plates, I believe. But here it is, a whole bag. I do always enjoy that smell. Oh, it's so like fresh and just lovely. So yes, we have another ingredient sachet. I'm guessing you can use sage for many of things on a witch's altar. We have day 15. Inside here we have a mystery bag. Ooh, okay, so we have what looks to be a clear quartz tumbled like star, which is quite nice. Inside here, oh, see this? I want these. It's a little information card, and it says clear quartz. Fortunately, I was able to guess that, but it says clear quartz is known for its purifying and healing properties and can amplify the energy and intentions of other crystals. An ideal stone to attract positive energy and balance. And then on the back, it says all information provided is metaphysical and not medical. These crystals are a reminder to think positively, and hopefully they will support you in achieving your goals and their own unique energies. I'm glad that they've put that. I love the information card. I feel like I'm enjoying this a lot more than not having any information at all about it. I love that they've put that in, but shame they didn't put it in for every day. Day number 16, we've got some wax melts. Oh, I can smell this already. I think these are what was making the box smell good. It's rhubarb and plum noir, and oh wow, it's sealed as well. Ooh, that is a 12, maybe like a 16 out of 10 smell for me. They're in these beautiful kind of ivy leaf shape. I'm not sure who makes these. It says I and T on there. They've got these little dustings on top of some sort of berry. For someone that loves wax melts, like obviously they couldn't fit like a whole candle into this calendar. Wax melts, please. I'm hoping to see more of these because that would make my entire house smell like a rhubarb dream. Very excited about those. Really like that item. Right, let's move on to day 17. We've got a little angel's wing. So this says it's an angel wing ornament for your Christmas tree. Probably not something that's very my style, but it is quite nice. The moulding's nice. It's got a white paint. Also has a nice iridescent glitter on there with a little silver ribbon. I mean, yeah, it's a cute ornament. I've seen worse ornaments in advent calendars this season, put it that way. Let's move on then to day number 18. It's a lovely crystal amethyst bracelet. That's actually very sweet. You can get these in all sorts of different crystals as well. But I was saying amethyst is one of my favourites. That's probably one of the nicest things in the box so far, apart from all the things that smell real good. I like it. Moving on to day 19. We have mixed crystal chips. So yes, there is many different little crystal chips in there. They're quite cute. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's kind of cute. I never know what to do with little crystal chips. Moving on to day number 20. Some more spell candles, and these are grounding candles. So with spell candles, you can get them in an array of different colors, and all of the colors represent different things depending on the things that you're using for your spell work, your rituals, your manifesting. So these are grounding ones. Let's see if these smell. They do not, which is a shame. I wanted them to smell, but yeah, they are brown grounding spell candles, and you get 4 of them. Moving up to day 21, we have a keychain. This is an astrological keyring. Here it is. It's a shame that the card got a little bit bashed up, but it's going to go in the bin anyway when we put this on our keys. So there we have it. You have all of the horoscopes around this astrological keyring. It's a nice gold colour. It's very shiny. I actually quite like that as a design. I think it's very, very cute. Day number 22. Witches' bells. So we have some sort of metal heart. It's kind of like a rustic heart on string with a bell on the end. So you can attach these to your doors, and I'm pretty sure it's meant to kind of make sure that like negative spirits and energies do not enter your home. I don't know. It's not the cutest witch's bell that I've ever seen. I do like the actual bell noise, and I like the little charm on it, but the fact it's on like a string, something about it feels a little bit cheap. It does it jingles all right. Moving on to day 23. That is the cutest little broom I've ever seen. We do have an information card from Witchbox. It says that this is an altar broom. So it says an altar broom, often called a besom broom, is a small ritual tool in witchcraft. Its main purpose is to energetically cleanse the space before you practice rituals. Practitioners sweep lightly over their altar or the area around it to remove physical dust, but to brush away stagnant or unwanted energy and create a sacred, clear environment for spells, offerings, or meditation. And the background here, it says the broom has long been associated with witches and magic. In European folk traditions, full-sized brooms were symbols of household protection and fertility. They were placed by doorways to guard against unwanted spirits and were used in ritual sweeping to purify spaces. Again, love learning about that, and it is a very sweet little broom. Number 24 then, we're coming to the final day already. Oh, so Christmas Eve. We have got, I believe that's a blue So Delight heart, like tumbled necklace. I may be wrong on the stone, but if I was to guess, I would say So Delight. But if only they said on the back of this card. I mean, it's cute. I do like wearing crystal necklaces, to be fair. It's not my favourite necklace material, but I can swap that onto a silver chain. But I think that would actually look very pretty on a silver chain. But yeah, it's a nice pendant. Let's move on to the final day of this advent calendar, day 25. We have a singular spell candle, and we do have some info. We do have a scan the code. Maybe have they given us a cheat sheet in the final day? I will have a look in a second. We have a singular spell candle, which I'll be honest, feels pretty disappointing. We have a spell here from Witchbox. It's called Winter's Grace, and it says the ingredients that you need is a candle. This is it. This is all we need for this ritual. A quiet moment and an open heart. So it says what the spell is. It says light your candle and gaze into the flame. Take 3 deep breaths, and then you have to repeat this affirmation. Let the candle burn as you meditate. Write in your journal or sip tea. Carve a small word like peace, joy, or love into the candle before lighting. Use this as a part of your Christmas Eve or winter solstice ritual. Okay, let's scan this. Okay, so it says Merry Christmas to you all. Well, you've made it, box 25, and we hope you've loved opening each box through December. Would like to take this chance to wish you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas. One last gift for you. We finally have an extra special gift for you as a thank you. Here's a one-time use discount code. So they've given me a 20% off any non-subscription products placed in the month of January. Oh, it does say about the puzzle that we were confused by at the beginning. Now that you've opened all 25 of the boxes, you've got one last thing to do. You may have noticed that all of the boxes have parts of a picture of them. If you arrange them correctly, it will make a picture. To help you, we've put the picture on a separate page of this website for you to access if you need help. Good luck with the puzzle. So I have the picture, which I will put here for you to see. We were so close. I feel like we were so close with that. The one thing I will also say, by having this little QR code with the percentage off was nice, another discount, but the puzzle, what if someone has been throwing these boxes away throughout the month and they didn't know it was a puzzle? Because then they kind of can't do it. So that's my only caveat and note regarding that there. Right. Let's take a look at everything that we got from the Witchbox Advent Calendar for 2025 and discuss it as a whole. Okay, here is everything from this calendar. I don't really know where to start. I think I'm going to start with value. We paid £65 for this box. Do I think it's worth it? Personally, I'm going to go with no. The nicest thing I felt was in here was the crystal bracelet. These wax melts, they smell unreal. They're very nice. Honestly, I quite liked the ingredients. The ritual, well, they're ingredients and spells as well. So the crystal chips, but the Whisper of Dreams and the Yule Awakening, I think I would have enjoyed these more if they gave me a ritual with them, explained what ingredients were in there, the meanings of them, because I just felt the context was so lacking from this. I've scanned every barcode available for this advent calendar, even things like sage cleansing. What if I'm someone that has never heard of smudging or cleansing space with sage? There needs to be some kind of instruction for people that are just being introduced to witchcraft, or maybe people that don't necessarily have a witch's altar yet, or they don't really know how to use spell candles. I feel like this would have have been a lot stronger had every day come with one of these little sheets explaining everything. I feel like that has kind of made, for me at least, this calendar feel a little let down. There are things I enjoyed in this. I thought the ring was pretty, albeit sterling silver would have been nicer. I loved the fragrance oil. I loved the crystal pendant. I liked the crystal bracelet. And I did actually quite like the witch's keyring as well. The little broom was cute, but is it £65 worth of cute? I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never bought anything from Witchbox before. I've never experienced their subscription boxes before. I know that they're a small UK business doing witchcraft sub boxes, but stickers, I know it was an addition to 2 of the crystals, but for me, I think I'd rather they left them out. But I want meanings to all of the crystals. Tell me what they are. How are we to know? I believe they told us one, which was the clear quartz. There was one information card telling me what the stone was. So I just think it was an oversight that they haven't really told us about anything. And for me, that made this advent calendar feel pretty disappointing. Let me know your thoughts. If you had received all of this as it was with no explanations, would you have been happy with it? Leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, there are many another advent calendar that I have reviewed this month. I will leave the link up there, and all of them are linked in the description down below. But let's have a conversation about this calendar. I don't know what my hopes were originally, because I've never had a witchcraft advent calendar. I've never bought from this company before. Yeah, I just think the context, or the lack of it, let it down. But hey, I can't wait to chat with you down there. I will see you in my next video. See you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, but the wax melts were probably my favorite thing because they smell so good.